So what exactly is my copywriting mentor? Well, what I want to do is just give you kind of an informal walkthrough of what copywriting mentor is, because I've been doing it a long time, and obviously it's changed over the years. I began doing the first copywriting mentor actually in 2004. But actually I did my first mentor training from 1989, where I trained a young stylist to get to the point where she could own her own hairdressing salon from the days when I was a hairdresser. But Copywriting Mentor is a program that is absolutely 100% bespoke. The difference between my copywriting training program and anything else you'll find out there is, first of all, we're in a market that's completely saturated with new experts. Who are these new experts? Where are they getting their expertise from? And do they have enough to share with you so that you can learn copywriting, become a copywriter, and have a copywriting business? On Copywriting Mentor, one of the very first things we will do is we will have an initial conversation where I find out about you and you find out about me. I find out how much experience you have and how much experience you don't have. Because some of the people on my Copywriting Mentor vary from brand new non-writers to business people who want to learn how to write copy to increase their own business, and then all the way through to copywriters who feel they want to level up but they're just not doing good enough and they want to do more. So with that in mind, I completely tailor-make my program for you, which can change week on week. So for example, if I have a fixed program for you, which is completely fixed, but you can already do that, well, when there's no room for change, you won't get the most out of the program. So what I do is I listen to what you are doing and I teach you and educate you, make sure you're going in this direction or that direction. And if you're a new copywriter, I absolutely guarantee within 4 weeks you will be writing sales copy, because I have a very specific thing we do to make sure that you will actually be doing that. And the truth is, on Copywriting Mentor, you don't need any previous experience. It's a program that's designed for business people who want more better copy, or new copywriters, or even established copywriters. And again, it's 100% bespoke, so it can change week on week. And the other thing I wanted to mention was, not only are you training with somebody who... I wrote my very first business copy in 1985. It was when I got fired and had to become a self-employed hairdresser. So it's a long time ago. And then the mid-90s, late 90s, I began writing for clients and getting paid for it. Also, as you can read on the Copywriters page as well. So you will be working at the side of someone who has so much experience. In fact, it's 38 years experience from the time of this recording I have writing copy, sales copy. But not just writing sales copy, how to get clients. Not just how to get clients, how to deal with clients. I mean, for example, not only will I show you, give you a pack on how to get clients, I will sit on your first Zoom or Skype call with your client and help you to manage that call with your new client. And to be honest, clients love that. And so do the copywriters love that. And it usually converts a client also. So really, the Copywriting Mentor is completely bespoke. You'll learn the skills, yes. You'll learn how to make money, yes. You'll learn how to do critiques and build clients and campaign builders. And of course, you'll be getting my own personal 6-figure swipes. I have swipes in my folder that I've generated well over £5 million for the client I wrote them for. So these are the kind of swipes you'll be getting. You won't be getting me giving you somebody else's copy to say, have a look at that copy and copy it. You'll be getting actually my letters that have actually worked outside in the field. And of course, you'll be getting the video calls every single week. And on those video calls, we'll be doing screen share, we'll be doing samples, we'll be doing breakdowns, we'll be doing critiques, or we may be even discussing other things, nothing to do with copy. But the video calls, regardless of where you are in the world, because a lot of my mentees come from the USA, Asia, Australia, wherever, different places. regardless of where you are in the world, the video call makes us feel like we're actually sat together. And of course, if you're in the UK, you want to fly over to the UK, because some people do, we can have a half a day meet-up face-to-face also. So over the years, this has been hugely successful for my young copywriters, even my older established copywriters. And I'll give you some stories. We had one young copywriter who began from scratch, and within his first period of working as a copywriter, he turned over $90,000. I had another new copywriter who generated $4,000 in her very first month, and another new copywriter who sent out an invoice for 25 grand and sealed the deal, and another new copywriter who nearly sent out an invoice for $2,000. I told him to change it to $15,000 and he sealed his deal. I have business people who learned to write copy. I had one guy who could not sell a thing from his email. He's had this established business for a couple of years. We went through the process of how to write direct response emails. And guess what happened? He sent me an email and said, Alan, oh my God, I'm so excited. I sent out an email for the first time, exactly as you described. And on the first email, I took £7,000. And £7,000 may sound a lot, but considering the guy had never done it before, and he now had the ability to do that as often as he liked, for as many years as he liked. I had another business guy who wanted to improve his copy. Of course, Kevin had been sending out emails but had no sales. After spending 12 hours with me, discussing how to design and write and lay out emails, he sent out, not 12 hours with me, 12 hours later, he sent out his email. And he had taken just over £42,000 from that single email. And one more, a guy who changed the offer on his email and did £84,500 on his email. So Copywriting Mentor it's a huge program. We pull in a vast amount of experience from my own life, where of course I've had businesses, I have businesses. I've also expanded my copywriting experience into writing books, into writing scripts, into writing films, and other aspects of writing to build a business and to build money. So Copywriting Mentor is really about, can you trust me to teach you? Well, of course, you can read my whole story about becoming a copywriter and the success I've had as a copywriter. And of course, Copywriting Mentor, people like yourself always want to know, will I get my money back? Well, I can't guarantee that you will get your money back, but I can share the tons of testimonials and stories on my page below of very successful copywriters and business people. On some of them, it will share numbers, it will share experiences, and of course, it will share abilities to get your money back. But what I can tell you is, I would say 99% of my copywriting mentees do very, very well beyond mentoring, because not only do you get 12 weeks face-to-face video calls, you also get 12 weeks support. So really that means you have 6 months mentoring, which gives you almost all the support you need really to push through and to break through that initial, because that initial bit can be tough, but when it starts to roll in, you do very, very well with it. So in a nutshell, what I would really ask you to do is to read the page below. If you are serious, read the fee, read the terms and conditions, read all the testimonials, read everything else that's happened with the other copywriters, new copywriters. And then if you want to take it any further, send me a message, send me an email, and we will start off, we'll have an initial conversation, no obligation conversation over video call. After we've had the conversation, if you feel you want to go further, we'll take it one step further. You will pay your copywriting mentor fee, and then we'll get started. Simple as that. So Copywriting Mentor is a big program. It's an old program which doesn't really have any boundaries or rules. Been going since 2004. Updated every year. For this year, I've introduced the AI solution as one of the big ones this year. And the other thing I introduced was the single client solution to show copywriters how to make everything they need to make just through one client. And again, every single year it updates. But it's an amazing program. If you are ready for a transformation or a transition into a new career and you're thinking about copywriting, Copywriting Mentor is an incredible program. But you have to remember it's an educational program that you're investing into for your future. So it's not an initial payment, it's something that will pay you back year after year after year after year. And one thing I forgot to mention was one of the early goals we set in Copywriting Mentor is for you to replace your current wage. So the transition is generally very, very safe. So that's it. If you have any questions, contact details also are below. Contact me here. I'll answer the questions for you. And if you want to take it forward, if you want to work with an A-list copywriter, you want to work with a veteran copywriter with more experience probably than anyone you'll find online right now, I'm here. I'm waiting to get started for you.